What's going on, guys? Dwightman here with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about some things that I saw on Reddit and Twitter like I normally do, but just some opinions that I wanted to kind of get out and kind of give some air. If you guys have any comments, please let me know. I'm actually curious. I like talking to people in my comment sections. But essentially, someone was talking about the 2v8 bots, saying they don't really like them. They were showing this as a clip that's just, it's two bots just unable to really figure out how to get past each other on a hallway, and it's something that kind of typically happens with bots. Is they just, you know, they just can't figure it out. And bots have this thing. They're not the greatest thing, and they're in like just about every 2v8 lobby now. And when I say every, I mean quite literally every. Everyone says that it's helped survivor queue times or killer a little bit, but it really isn't a difference. And this is specifically what people have been saying, and this is true, which is just 2v8 queue times plus 10 minutes, 2v8 queue times with bots 10 plus minutes. It's basically the same thing. The queue times really haven't changed at all, and on top of that, people are kind of sick of bots in their lobby. And let me know what you guys think. I feel like every single time I get into a lobby and I'm playing Survivor, if we have 6 people, 2 of them are automatically going to be bots. There was zero opportunity for those 2 other spots to be filled by a solo Survivor or a 2-person group. It just doesn't happen. And I just haven't seen it. Every single time I've gotten into a lobby as a group or whatever, even if I'm playing with like 4 people, we'll get in and it'll have 6 people filled, and then 2 of them won't be, and it just automatically does not even search to try to fill those 2. It just, like, while we're waiting for the seconds to go down, it just automatically assumes those 2 are going to be filled by bots. So it's every single lobby. The only time I have seen it not do that is when you queue in with an 8 stack, which I have managed to do, but it is like, not everybody has that. A lot of big streamers and whatnot have that, and a lot of people have been doing that, and it's been great for streamers. But very interesting is all I have to say. And also 2v8 calls or comms are insane. So if anyone's had 8 people in their call all talking at once, it's kind of wild. But yeah, that being said, moving on to another thing. This is something that I find very interesting. Marie on Twitter says, statistically speaking, 99 in gates kills more survivors than it saves, and then it's kind of right here. And they straight up almost didn't make it out, as you can tell, like right here. But I have found it more often that when this is the situation, there's how do I describe it? Like, opening gates and going for the survivor is good if you are coordinated on what you're doing. Getting a double unhook, like having 2 people heal up outside a gate, walking over to gate, opening it up, starting the end game timer, and then going back in for a save and trying to pull off like a double or a triple save on somebody, or taking body blocks or hits on the way to the door. If that's well executed, that bar should be all the time you need. However, if you mess up and you need to heal, or the killer is trying to like walk you a certain direction, it's the 99ing kind of makes sense. Or having someone that like took a hit for body blocking there open the 99 gate. But even then, it's just people just trying to get past a door jam like you just saw. And more often than not, you end up in a bad situation. So I think that we need to start opening gates again. But what's really tough about it is you just like, it's one or the other. Like if you open a gate and then they get downed, someone gets down on the way out, at that point you just leave them, because most of the time there's no point in gearing up to try to save them again. It's just not gonna work, The other thing I saw was Mags also saying that this RPD bug has been circling. If you guys don't know what it is, you can hop off these stairs on the side of RPD here and just kind of swing. But as a survivor, you can just fall onto it, and then you just kind of walk up the staircase, and then you're on the center. That's an RPD bug people have been doing for a little bit here, and it hasn't been patched out or anything. And because 2v8 has RPD in it, you can do this on 2v8 as well. So I will say it does exist. That's something that people can do. And everyone just kind of has been doing this a lot, and I've seen it like in almost every game I have with RPD. I really hope it gets patched out, because it's kind of annoying. But I do understand, like, it's fun. It's a fun little goofy thing to have. Another opinion that I saw that I find also very interesting by Doe is, Dead by Daylight, please add a team surrender option. Giving up on hook just ain't it anymore. And like, it does waste queue time when someone is a killer and they queue into a game and someone sees it's a killer they don't like and there's a team surrender button. But I feel like if it's like a bunch of people being slugged, or like, something like that, or someone giving up on hook, like, I feel like you should be able to vote. Like, you should be able to vote surrender. and that might work. But I feel like the killer needs to be a part of that vote, though. And I feel like the killer should count for like 2 votes. So you could get like a majority with killer. So like for instance, if it's like 3 survivors that are left in the game and like one of them got tunneled out or it's over, and let's say it can only happen like the first little bit of the match, or like maybe like the back half, you can decide that you want to give up. But like, sorry, yeah, the back half, of the match, you could decide that you want to give up. A surrender option can appear, and you can ask to vote, kind of like you would in like CS:GO. And you would have something like, you know, the killer counts as 2 votes, and then there's like the 3 survivors. So it needs a survivor and either a killer or all 3 survivors to vote, and the killer be the only one that opposes. Like that's just how it has to go. But because even if one survivor wants to stay in the game, it'll just make it so it doesn't work, because the killer will count as 2 votes, and so you're stuck with staying in the game. And yeah, it leads to some trolling or whatever, or people just saying they don't want to, but I feel like that is a good option. I think that is worth looking into, in my opinion. The solution to getting people to stop going next in DBD is to make an exclusive recolor skin that you can only get above a certain rank. Now, here's the thing. I miss non-MMR or skill-based matchmaking. I missed actually trying to get to like rank 1 every single re-rank, because it meant something. It was just like, hey, like that's the thing. Like, and when you get to rank 1, you're only going against rank 1s. And yes, there's like a ton of them, and it does affect queue time. So it's like if you're rank 1, like I want skill-based matchmaking to be baked in, where it's like you only get to go against like rank 1s. And then it goes to skill-based matchmaking. I don't care if it affects my matchmaking queue time, but I really, really liked the old system. And it feels like I just go against like, you know, a complete mixed bag of people on skill-based matchmaking, and it means nothing. But that's my 2 cents. I don't know how everybody feels about it. Like, lastly, I was going to show something insane, a really, really cool, I would say borderline comp move. This is kind of insane. I'm going to go ahead and just full screen this, and I hope you guys enjoy. Like, that is some knight skill. That is some insane knight weaving skill, and I find that like insane. So that's Aaron. Go ahead and check them out on Twitter. I'm gonna put all of these in the description, so please check all of these out. That being said, when it comes to these types of videos, I'd really like to hear your guys' opinion on how things are and should be, and I want to talk to people in the comment section about these things. But let me know what you guys think. I think a lot of these things are things that I would enjoy seeing implemented. 99ing, I think that's a good conversation to have, because I see a lot of people do it, and I don't know if it's actually better or worse at this point. And then when it comes to like adding a surrender option, how do you guys feel about that? But that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and as always, Asta Gamers.